I agree. I mean, I agree with this, but this is something that I don't completely understand this scandal now in the sense that this has been happening since 2012. The Obama campaign did this brilliantly. They used micro-targeting and data mining. Sasha Eisenberg actually has a book called The Victory Lab. It was an article that was turned into a book that showed how the Obama campaign utilized and targeted voters, and the exact quote is, "A new political currency that predicted the behavior of individuals. The campaign didn't just know who you were, it knew exactly how it could turn you into the type of person it wanted you to be." So the double standard I don't understand right now is, I'm against this as a whole. I agree. I think this is very dystopian. I don't like our information being used. I don't like the idea that we as Facebook users are the target and the product that they're using to manipulate us. But it happened with Obama, and it was lauded by the media as being genius. And now the Trump campaign did it, or Cambridge Analytical scandal. Yeah, it was micro-targeting and data mining.
I think it's different, though, because
it's not different, though.
Well, in my opinion, I think it's different in the sense that if you're talking about a political campaign, yes, trying to reach out to voters with your own messaging, what's happening, according to Cambridge Analytica, this scandal, is that people are using users' profiles and feeding them misinformation about our country.
Really
One second.
I have to push back on this.
But I just need to finish my thought.
Hold on, everybody, stop. Hold on a second. Just take a breath.
I just need to finish my thought.
I understand that, but I want to hear what you both have to say, but it's hard to hear when you're both talking at the same time.
I'll go after them.
Okay.
So when you're feeding the misinformation, there's a misinformation campaign, and when you have news organizations like Fox News pushing this narrative of a deep state, pushing the same narrative that Russian bots are pushing on social media, I think that's very different than a political candidate pushing his own message to
Go ahead,
so the New York Times in 2012 said it reported this feature that hailed the Obama campaign's digital mastermind. It said, quote, "The campaign's exhaustive use of Facebook triggered the site's internal safeguards." And that's what we're talking about right now, the internal safeguards that have been targeted. And they said they'd sigh and say, you can do this as long as you stop doing it on November 7th. So we're talking, this has been going on for a long time. And I think the problem right now is, for people like me, is, again, I'm against this wholeheartedly. I think Cambridge Analytical in general is sort of a shady company. It worked for Ted Cruz. It's funded by the Mercers, same people that funded Breitbart. Yes, but I think that it is interesting to me that there wasn't a problem with it when the Obamas did it, and now there's a big problem with it when Trump did it.